Hi, I'm Adrian Bowles of Storm Insights. I recently had the opportunity to sit down and talk with Joav Bally of SAP at TechEd in Las Vegas. We talked about API management. Here are some of the highlights of that conversation.
I'm the Chief Product Manager for two products. One is SAP Gateway and the other one is SAP API Management. So SAP Gateway was the first product of the two that we released in October 2011. And the idea behind SAP Gateway was to expose data out of system of records that we have with our SAP Business Suite in a RESTful or in an OData way to the world, so that it can be consumed by any device that can talk to the internet, which nowadays is almost any device. The interfaces that SAP usually provides as part of the Business Suite are called BAPIs or RFCs, and it's not easy to consume out of a mobile device, for example, a BAPI natively. We came up with this SAP Gateway layer that translates a BAPI or RFC or many other interface technologies that we have in our ABAP backends to RESTful services. We standardized on the OData standard, and with that we allow consumers and app developers or app developers that would like to consume data out of an SAP system to do that by just consuming a REST service without really needing to know any ABAP or need to know how an SAP backend actually works. Our customers are application developers either within our typical SAP customer base, or there are customers they would like to release or promote the digital assets, aka APIs or services, to a broader developer community and attract a developer community to build applications based on data that they have. So the trend in the business is that no one company can build all the interesting apps or the business generating apps by themselves. As Björn said in his keynote, developers are the kingmakers right now. So I need to release my digital assets, and I need to provide developers with weapons to basically implement fantastic apps based on already existing data or existing assets in system of records. I think the industries where this type of trend is most significant is industries like retail, utilities, healthcare, telecommunications. Especially in retail, if we look into the past, retail started typically with brick and mortar as brick and mortar businesses. They had their point of sale solutions. You got into the store, you bought whatever you wanted, you went to a cashier, they scanned your items, and you paid and you were good to go. And what happened in the back end was basically this point of sale solutions as batch uploaded all the data into an ERP system, into an SAP ERP system, and then you had the back end processes implemented in SAP to basically do the bookkeeping and all this type of things that SAP is so famous for. Now, when the internet came up, e-commerce became very popular. So we moved from brick and mortar to an internet shop. So there was no store to go to. You went to your browser and you started shopping there. When it comes to the backend process, it's exactly the same. Once the sales order is created in an ERP system, the process did not have to adjust. It was just processed the way it was processed if you get a sales order from a point of sale solution in a brick and mortar store. Now the next evolution is m-commerce. So now you have all this app on your mobile device. Again, okay, now I'm not in front of my browser, I'm everywhere in the world. Being able to shop via my mobile device, again, to create sales order in the system. The next iteration that we will see is what if certain devices or machines can do orders for you. So what if your coffee machine that you use with the coffee capsules, what if the coffee machine knows how many capsules you have bought, how many capsules you have consumed, and if you're running below a certain threshold, it just does an automatic order for you. Again, the backend process is exactly the same. It's all about how do I get the data into the ERP system so that it can be processed. So creating an API like that, a create sales order API, for example, will enable a retail store to move along all the trends that are happening from brick and mortar to e-commerce to m-commerce to devices placing sales orders for you without really having to build point-to-point connectivity from a browser to your backend, from a mobile device to your backend, from your machine to your backend. Everything can go through the same API or through the same services. And this is what SAP Gateway and SAP API Management try to achieve.